Hi students, now we are going to discuss about the calculation part for estimation of ferrous sulfate solution. So the first iteration, as I already told you, it is between unknown potassium permanganate solution and standard ferrous ammonium sulfate solution. Ferrous ammonium sulfate is given as standard whose normality is known. Potassium permanganate solution will always be taken in the burette, and ferrous ammonium sulfate solution 20 ml will be pipetted out, and to which 20 ml of 2 normal dilute sulfuric acid is added, and potassium permanganate is added from the burette drop by drop till the appearance of pale pink color, permanent pale pink color. So the tabulation for this titration 1 is serial number, volume of standard FAS. Always the pipette solution, that is which solution you are going to take 20 ml, which solution you are going to take in the conical flask, which solution you are going to pipette out, that should be taken in the first column. It should be written in the first column. Second column is for the burette reading. We already know that in the permanganometric titration, always potassium permanganate is taken in the burette. So the burette reading will be noted here. Initial always taken as 0. Till 0 level the burette solution is filled, and final, after titration, what is the final reading? Volume of potassium permanganate, third column, and whatever reading you get here will be entered here, and here also you put ml, okay, milliliter, and concordant value. Two consecutive values are taken as concordant values. When 2 times consecutively same values you have got, then it is concordant. That value will be written only once here. Okay. So volume of standard FAS. So twice we are repeating the titration. The first 20 ml, 0 initial, burette reading initial, burette reading final is 20.6. When you consider, okay, it may be of any value. I am considering it as 20.6, and same value will be written here. And similarly, next, if the same value is repeated, then it is concordant value, that will be written only once here. Now regarding these 4 points, volume of potassium permanganate V1 20.6. See, whatever normality you are going to calculate, let us consider it as N1 uniformly, unanimously. So normality of potassium permanganate is to be calculated, so it is N1. If normality of potassium permanganate to be calculated is N1, its volume will be V1, and the volume and normality of other solution will be V2 and N2. Here the other solution is standard FAS. So volume of standard FAS is 20 ml. Normality of standard FAS is given in the question itself. It is 0.1102. So according to volumetric laws, when two solutions are undergoing or titrated, or it may undergo neutralization reaction or redox reaction. Here it is redox reaction. Its volume, the product of volume and normality of one solution will be equal to the product of volume and normality of the other. Okay, so equal volume of equinormal solution exactly neutralize each other is the volumetric law. So having this, N1 can be calculated by knowing V2, N2 and V1. So V2 and N2 are 20 into 0.1102. Always note that the burette reading, whatever is the burette reading, that value will come under potassium permanganate. Then you will not do any mistake, because some students will change this value. Here they will write 20, here they will write 20.6. Okay, think twice and write. Always the burette reading value, whatever value and the final reading in the burette reading will be volume of potassium permanganate. So volume of potassium permanganate always be in the third column, that should be written. Okay, then V2 N2 is 20 into 0.1102 by 20.6, that gives 0.1070, which is the normality of KMnO4. Okay, this is first iteration. The first iteration is meant for finding the normality of KMnO4. Okay, this normality will be substituted in the second iteration. We already know that the second iteration is between known KMnO4, because its normality is now known now, versus unknown ferrous sulfate solution. Here also potassium permanganate taken in the burette and ferrous sulfate taken in the pipette. Okay, so volume of unknown ferrous sulfate solution, the pipette solution, that will be 20 ml exactly, and burette reading initial final. Always the burette reading corresponds to volume of KMnO4 in permanganometric titration, concordant titer value. Okay, you can also write indicator in the next column or indicator on top of the column. The indicator is going to be potassium permanganate self indicator. Okay, so 20, 0. Now this time I have chosen the value 21.2. You may get any value. Okay, so and 21.2 and the same value for the next, then these two are concordant, so I have written here. So here volume of KMnO4 is 21.2. Normality of KMnO4 also known. So this volume and normality is taken as V2 and N2. Because unknown normality, I have asked you to consider it as N1 always to maintain some uniformity, that's all. So you can take anything, N2 or N1, but you have to maintain a uniformity so that you will not get any confusion. So volume of unknown for ferrous sulfate solution is 20 ml. Its normality we do not know, is not given in the question, so it is a question mark. So volume of known potassium permanganate is 21.2 ml. Normality, this is found out from the first titration tabulation. So in the first titration we have found the value of normality of potassium permanganate, which is 0.1070. So according to volumetric laws, V1 and N1 is equal to V2 N2, N1 to be calculated. This time V2 gets the value 21.2. So always the burette reading will be the volume of KMnO4, 21.2 into 0.1070. This value got from the first iteration by divided by 20. Finally you get 0.1134 N. You can use calculator for calculating doing the calculations. And then normality of ferrous sulfate solution is equal to 0.1134. Okay. So this normality is made use in finding the amount calculation. This is written on the third page, and the fourth page will be amount calculation. So this part amount calculation will come in the question itself. So in the question itself it will be given. Okay. So amount of crystalline ferrous sulfate present in 750 ml of the given solution, which is equal to equivalent mass of ferrous sulfate. This is the formula, into normality. If it is for 1 liter, it is just equivalent mass into normality. But it is for 750 ml. So equivalent mass of ferrous sulfate into normality of ferrous sulfate. You should not write any other normality. You have to correctly write the normality of ferrous sulfate. In which solutions amount is going to be calculated, that solution's normality should be present here, into 750 by 1000. Okay, that solution's equivalent mass should be present there. Equivalent mass of ferrous sulfate is 278 into normality from the second iteration, it is 0.1134 into 750 by 1000 can be written as 3 by 4. Finally you get 23.64 gram. Okay, after decimal point you can choose only two values, you can round it off. Okay, and then the result, normality of potassium permanganate solution is equal to 0.1070. This is only calculate. Whatever you calculate, you have determined, you will write in the result. First iteration you have determined normality of KMnO4, this value. Second iteration you found normality of ferrous sulfate 0.1134. Then after that you have calculated the amount of crystalline ferrous sulfate present in 750 ml of the given solution. This sentence will be given in the question itself, which is equal to 23.64 grams. Okay, so this is how you have to present your paper for your examination. Okay, first page question, second page titration 1 tabulation, third page titration 2 tabulation, fourth page amount calculation result. Separate paper you will write the short procedure. Okay, hope you have understood it clearly. Thank you children.